hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Looks like a long way down. Shall I go first?
This is an illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this, sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. Our telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Action, not reaction.
What to do? Another step forward.
Descend. Prepare. Evacuate.
It strikes me that for a mind-flayer colony, there are remarkably few
The
mind
stench.
flayers about the place.
I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
I guess.
On the Absolute's behalf? Well, there's an alliance I'd have been quite happy without.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective.
A cake thrall. The only way to save it is to kill it.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Yes. Yes. Please. Chop, chop, chop. Still loves meat. It sings chop, chop, chop. Pretty red. Think, make, more. Never think. Always chop, chop,
Prepare the
chop.
march. My chosen gather below.
nautiloid.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap. Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
No tadpoles in this brine pool.
Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Funny looking tad. Wonder what gives. No more tadpoles. Hope they all weren't used on people.
Let's get going.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
That pod.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Why, perish the thought. Every word was nothing less than true. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Do it, and I'll let Will off his leash. A devil always keeps her promises.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with elithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
That's the best you've got?
The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. The button symbol means nothing to you.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
Oh, 6 months is a trifle. You barely read through a single bookcase in Candlekeep in such a time.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Count on it. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened his tongue. It's real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Geich machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind.
Screams, psychic agony, terror, then nothing. Tadpole forms a every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily, but there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Geich machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind.
Poor fucker.
Time to push my luck again. And away I go.
Eliminate.
Enough! My mind is my own!
Eat it.
I am fury. I am death.
didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
Best be on my way. No traps, please.
Descend. Prepare. Descend. Prepare.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
to not be cursed.
Something good here, I hope.
Descend. Prepare. Evacuate.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thor!
And most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts with my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mystra. I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Heaven preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
don't burn yourself.
Ready and willing.
Blackets will be done. At least things have stayed interesting. Breathe quiet. Move with care. On my way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Finer champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
We can't get at him as long as the Night Song's caged.
Very well.
yours.
Make way.
Watch this! Heading out.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
On my way. Your attack, soldiers! In my best interest.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
mistress silken tresses.
You've made a grave mistake.
What fools these mortals be.
Life to my life. Sustain me, slave.
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker. I'll strike you down.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver, a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
What's cooking?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Come on, let's go!
Your desire.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I've got a long road ahead. Need to find a way forward. I'll give it a shot.
The door pulses in recognition. The presence is weak now, a hollow vessel without a heart. It doesn't resist.
Platform's already here.
I applaud your taste.
Quickly then. Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in. Platform's already here. Here we go.
No surrender.
Time to strike.
Blood follows me everywhere. again. Time to strike.
Say bye-bye.
Victory awaits.
Lance board is set.
Cheer me up, quick!
Blood comes easy these days.
gentleman.
Let's get going. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Securing. Let's move. Another step forward.
Oh, a little respite does wonders.
I feel glorious.
Can't give up now.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
This is gibberish. Yet somehow I understand it? Odd. Decidedly odd.
Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path.
Feeling of jubilance. It's gone. Oh, what a relief it is to return to a state of appropriate dread.
My hands on everything.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. So much blood. The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest. An offering from Moonrise Towers.
I didn't think I was going to make it. The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived. You've heard some of them. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, it would... If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place. Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. Go, my friend.
Matters to discuss.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long, and I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed, but after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The one the Elderbrain was wearing. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. I know what nearly happened, and I'm sorry for putting you in that position. But I've stepped back from the precipice now. I've seen what may prove to be another way. A better way. That crown sits on a gargantuan Elderbrain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Some bedrolls if we're